Brazzy, congratulations. We've just won our final game of the season, our final game as a club, and your final game as a player. How are you feeling?
Oh, over the moon. I think all year we've just been so inconsistent, but to put out a game like that, it was a full 7 effort. Like every player had to play their role to beat Fever, and we did that tonight. And it feels so weird. It actually feels like we won the grand final because just I guess the emotion that we've been on for the last 4 weeks, and to come out and play like that, I'm just so proud of the girls.
And can you tell me a little bit about the atmosphere on and off the court?
Oh yeah, like with the crowd, I just think, we've played in Tassie for 7 years now and we've only ever lost 1 game. But when you hear it, feels like you've got an extra player on the court, and there's moments in the game where you're like, this is solid. Like me playing centre, for instance, for the first time ever for a whole game this year, and then you just get that big cheer or the dead silence, and you just want to be able to ride that wave with them. So yeah, absolutely love playing in Tassie, and it's iconic that we're playing our last game here.
And can you tell me a little bit about what you're feeling at the moment? Has it really set in yet?
Oh, it's quite funny. Everyone keeps asking how am I feeling, but I literally made this call 2 years ago. I had a plan, and I'm pretty terrible with plans. I stick to it there's no tomorrow. So for me, I made this call then, and I'm glad it came out really early in the season because I felt like I could actually just enjoy my year and pretty much thank every state that I've been in and just enjoy it. So it's weird. It actually doesn't feel like my last game. I just enjoyed it and had fun, and I was just so happy for the girls getting the win.
So speaking of getting to say goodbye to every state, obviously we played this game against Fever, who you had a lot of your career start with. How was that feeling? Oh,
to come across Fever, and Brooke and I talked about it before the game, how it's just been a full circle, and pretty much like we talked about, if it was to win, it's a fairy tale ending, because to play against a club that forever will hold something special in my heart. They started my career, they gave me the opportunity. I've captained the club, and I still have players in the team that I played with. So to play against this group, it's a bit surreal, to be honest, but I wouldn't have had it any other way. And even just at the end, Courtney said a few words, and she's someone that I love. I've been there from the start of her career. So, it's nice to be with people that you love as well.
And just lastly, is there anyone you want to thank over this long journey you've had?
Oh, everyone. I was thinking about this today, who's been that most iconic coach, and all the coaches I've had have been unbelievable, but even thinking back to my first ever state coach, Jo McDermott, the impact she had, Linda Mortlock, who was my first ever rep coach, the people that you people probably think you forget, but those people are the ones that made me fall in love with the game in the first place, and the reason why I'm here today. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. And I think I don't know if it's because I'm a bit older, I've got kids, I'm a mum, but I'm really appreciating where it all started. And even for mum and dad, we grew up 2 hours out of the city, but I was playing for Newcastle back in the day, so they would have to leave work early to drive 4 hours for me to train for 2 hours and 4 hours back. So it's as much as I've done it, I've lived it, it wouldn't be possible with all the people around me.